Good evening, everybody. Glad you've made the decision to be with us. Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore, and we're glad to be bringing you action and welcoming you to the MGM Grand here on the Vegas Strip in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada, for our main event of the evening. 15 rounds in the heavyweight division. A lot of talk heading into tonight's matchup. Everybody expecting this to be a great night of action. He's making his way to the ring. And I know you're used to seeing many ring walks where guys are really jacked up. This isn't one of them. The Executioner's making his way to the ring now, and he looks very focused for this fight.
Introducing first, in the blue corner, hailing out of Philadelphia, The Rock. His adversary, hailing out of St. Petersburg, the Executioner.
All right, gentlemen. Protect yourselves at all times. Let's touch them up.
Round number one is now underway. All the talk is done. It is simply time to fight. Blocks the headshot. To the head he goes with a left hand. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. Halfway through round number one.
You gotta protect yourself.
The Executioner's way off the mark. That punch didn't have a chance. Final 10 seconds. And the bell rings, signifying the end of the round. The Executioner is going with a quality that I think is very underrated in boxing, and that is to be judicious, to really think about when, how, and make the most of each thing you're doing. His punch rate, very, very effective in terms of his percentage landed.
Yeah, he's throwing educated punches. You know, he's not wasting anything. He's making everything count, but just as importantly, everything's leading to something else. You know, he's working the body one moment, and that's leading up to some head attack later on. So he's planning everything out like a smart fighter, a guy that understands the sweet science.
Gets rid of that body shot. How about that left hand? Targeting the uppercut, and it worked. What a bulldozing uppercut by the Executioner. Oh, what a shot upstairs.
He's going to have to grab on.
A little something for his opponent after getting tagged. How about a return to sender with the left hand? Able to land another big flush shot by the Executioner. End of the round, and that was a very good example of how to be efficient with what you're doing.
Yeah, it's a good example of how, as you say, Joe, he doesn't waste anything. You know, he wants to make everything count, but it gives hope that the other guy can come back, because there's spots where you can out-hustle. While he's being so conservative, you could just outwork him a little.
start of a new round. The Executioner's making it look like the start of a fresh fighter. Remember, he was stunned in that last round, but Teddy, he looks fully recovered now.
Well, it tells me two things. One, he has good genetics. He recovers fast, you know, physically. But it also tells me he had a good camp. He came here in great shape, and he's getting the benefit of that right now.
He scores with the jab. Halfway through this round, the Executioner's combination punching here is showing you what good boxing is all about. 3 punches thrown, 3 punches landed. Fires off the hook. Look at that. The Executioner's movement helped out there. He avoided that punch. And that is a strong uppercut there. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. Good flush shot upstairs. Nice work doubling up that jab. And that's the end of round 3.
Hey, leaving yourself open too much. Cover up. Listen to me. You're not giving me enough punches, okay? Throw more punches. Jab, jab, hook.
That is it. That's it. I need another round like that. Just like that, all right? You're doing good. Just keep it up. Nice and relaxed. You're in control, all right? You got that? You're in control.
The Executioner is up on Teddy's scorecard 3 rounds to zip, but still obviously a lot can happen at this point forward. Unable to score with the uppercut that time. Oh, that's a big hook right there. Solid left hand to the head. Blocks away that headshot. The Executioners now feeling the after effects of being rocked by a huge hook to the head. Oh, you see him with the left to the head there? Well up top. And an excellent uppercut by the Executioner. And a right hand lands flush. And that's the end of round 4. The Executioner's approach here is to score from the outside at long range, Teddy, and he's been headhunting and cashing in.
Well, he sees that his opponent is coming in the same way all the time, so he's picking him up, pot-shotting him a little bit before he gets close.
Fight, jab and move. You need to throw more punches. The body, bang the body, hit that body.
Round number 5 has arrived. Dismisses his opponent's headshot. And he's holding. The Executioner's well off the mark that time. Scores up top with a left.
Don't let him get to you, kid.
One impact from that uppercut by the Executioner. You see what happens when he commits to the uppercut? Look at that. Great work there. Flush shot. It was the overhand left. Teddy, you gotta like this because he's using that jab the way you like him to.
Especially when you're being aggressive. You walk in, you want to walk in where the guy can't see you coming. That jab blinds your opponent.
The Executioner's quickly taking control of this fight early on with one single weapon of choice, and that is the jab.
Yeah, the jab and the jab at the right time. He's catching his opponent every time he starts coming in before he can get started.
He's just beating you to the punch, that's all. You need to throw more. If you're not punching...
Keep doing what you're doing. Keep the jab pumping and throw the lead right hand, all right? I mean, you are winning this fight. Okay, listen to me. When he misses with a punch, counter.
Teddy, what do you think here as we start this round? I mean, you watch what he did in that last round. and you got to think that he can get himself back into this fight.
Well, that's how he's got to be thinking it. That's kind of what he's made up of. He's not a front runner. You know, he's not a fast starter anyway. He's the kind of guy that his real strength is to be able to wear you down, and to have a great resolve, and to be able to chip away, chip away. He's chipping.
He is not in good shape. He could be on the deck in moments. Big shot he just scored with. He just went down. The in-fighter went out, and now he went down.
Hey, it's okay to go out, but go out the side door. He went out the front door, and as you said, maybe he's paying the ultimate price.
3, 4, 5.
And somehow, some way, he's going to continue on here.
And if he's going to stay in this fight, now he's got to avoid his opponent like the Black Plague.
He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. Nice work with the left hand.
Get your hands up!
3 minutes gone by in this round. The executioner's keeping is going to earn his pay for sure. That is a bad gash.
And I'm wondering what he's using in there. You know, you can only use certain things, Avatine, adrenaline, and thrombin. I'm wondering if he's using legal things right now, because that's the kind of cut that tempts you to use crazy glue.
You need to move your head more, okay? Side to side. Lean to the side. Boom. Count. You gotta give me the double jab. You're not giving me the double jab. You only give me...
New round underway here. He's hoping that it doesn't look like the last stanza where he was knocked down.
Well, this is a sport, a profession where hope is attached to something very tangible. You know, it's not just a notion, we hope, but it's attached to his jab, it's attached to his head movement. He has a good jab, he has good head movement. Guess what? He has hope he'll be okay the next round.
Well, he's just not throwing many jabs here tonight, Teddy. I know that really bothers you. You like a guy that commits to the jab, don't you?
Well, that's boxing 101. I mean, that's the fundamentals, and it has so many areas where it serves you. I mean, it sets up your punches, it sets up your offense, but it controls your defense. Keeps the guy at a certain distance, gives the guy something to think about. Just the most basic thing in the world.
Turned that hook over, but couldn't turn it into a connect. Puts forth the hook, scores with it.
That's where you want to be. Come on, kid.
And round 7 comes to an end.
But he misses with a punch. Counter. Here you go. Jab, jab, and throw. Throw to the body, then to the head, then finish to the body.
Beautiful. Fucking beautiful. That was fucking amazing. I want another round like that. This is your fight, okay? You're in complete control of this fight. Nice work. Keep it up. This guy never felt it.
As we open up round 8, we look at Teddy's scorecard, and it is much the same. All these rounds now starting to just blur together. They're taking the same exact form, one guy dominating the other.
Yeah, and the one who's dominating, why should he change? Of course he's not going to change. All the emphasis, all the burden now is on the opponent. He's got to change something.
The executioner's best asset is a little bit of an unorthodox athleticism, and right now, his opponent can't deal with it.
No, he's frustrating him. I mean, you're right. You know, being awkward the way he is, that is really what gives his opponents troubles, because they get so confused by that, so irritated by that, they get out of their fight.
Good, strong combo. Excellent hook to the body by the executioner. He's showing what a skilled fighter he is with the counterpunching.
Well, the old timers used to say, when you're calm in there, when you're in control in there, you can make him do what you want. He made him tie his shoelaces right there.
Just there you go.
Keep your hands up, all right? You have to keep your hands up. Okay, listen. Body and head. Double up your punches. Body, then head.
As another round gets underway, it gets us thinking, how much more of this will we see? Hard to envision this fight going the distance with how lopsided it's been. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Teddy, he's just covering up. That's all he's doing, but it gives his opponent so much time to pick where he isn't.
Yeah, you're right, Joe. I mean, first of all, some of them are going to get through and some of them are watching them. They're getting through. And you just touched on it. I mean, you cover up, you tell your opponent, hey, I'm camping out, I'm not throwing back. So instead of throwing 1 or 2 at you, he's throwing combinations of 3, 4, 5. You got a problem.
Wow, impactful short hook got to him that time. That's not going to be easy to survive. And now he brings the left hand upstairs. The executioner is doing really well on the outside. Seemingly in control, and now maybe out of control after getting hit there.
But what you just said, Joe, that is really what's the enemy of his right now, is nothing was coming at him. He was winning too easily. And for a minute, he let up, and bang.
Stay away from that power hand, okay? Keep circling away from that power hand. I need you to keep moving side to side, all right?
They are back to action here, but that action has only favored one man. Completely one-sided. Hard to see the scorecards coming into play here with how dominating he's been. Did you see that? What a powerful hook to the head by the executioner. Showing you some defense there with the block. Here in these later rounds, you can start to see a trend, and one is developing. He cannot get away from that left hand.
Now listen, when you throw your punches, it's not enough just to chuck them out there. You gotta throw them from the right distance. He's throwing them from a little too close, where he's vulnerable, as you said, to that left hand.
Scored well with the left downstairs. He comes with the straight right. Oh, he is stunned. He could go down.
Listen, he's done. He is done. I want you to double up that jab.
All right, listen. You need to create more counters, okay? Slip his punch, then throw a straight right down the middle. Don't waste energy, but I want you to keep those hands moving.
Teddy's scorecard shows a commanding lead for him here as we open up this 11th round. What does he have to do to just maintain himself here, to just make sure that he comes in for a nice landing and get this win?
Well, you just said it, Joe. To coast in on a nice landing, you gotta put those wheels down now. You know, don't forget to put the wheels down. You could crash that way.
And now just wasting everybody's time holding on. Targeting the left hand to the body. Teddy, you've been in this spot before as a trainer. Your fighter gets rocked, and then you got to make a decision. Do we stick with the game plan, the style, the way that we were, or do we make a complete adjustment? Which way do you go?
Well, the first thing is, obviously, you make sure the guys are right to send them out there. Then when you send them out there, you better send them out there with something. You know, you don't send the guy out into the cold with no coat on. So you better send them out there with some advice. You definitely make a change so he can feel confident that it's not going to happen again. You make an adjustment.
And you can see he's done just that. Very nice work to the head. The right hand landed. And round 11 comes to an end. Well, I suppose there's a lesson to be learned here, but it may be too late to learn it. Time and again, as we've gotten to the later rounds of this fight, his opponent has landed these headshots, and he's done so at a very safe boxing range.
Yeah, time for school is out. I mean, the next fight, okay, you could go to the classroom, but right now, he's got to come up with something. I think he has to start timing his opponent a little bit. You know, he can't outwork him. He's too easy to hit. While he's punching, punch with him. You're getting hit anyway. Maybe you're going to strike something.
That's it. You heard him. Keep on him.
Back to action now. We're underway in what has been a completely one-sided fight. You get the sense this one may not go the distance. Scored well upstairs with the right hand. The Executioner's left now getting into the mix. And he gets to him with an uppercut. Solid. Up off the deck and now in control. He scores a knockdown of his own.
And he turned it around because when his opponent scored the knockdown, he got a little careless, a little lazy.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
He gets up after that punch put him down on the canvas.
Now he needs to get on that bicycle and stay away from this guy.
The Executioner's the kind of boxer that wants to do just that. Find the target, get the combination working, land both punches. There's a right hand.
Uppercuts on the inside.
And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head.
You're doing great.
That was another great round from him. He seems so fresh, Teddy. I can't imagine what kind of training camp he had to be this fresh this late in the fight.
Well, I can imagine. You know, I had my spies in there. They were telling me that they took a page out of the training book of the great Rocky Marciano. They went into the swimming pools during the day, and they were doing punching for a half an hour underwater. That is one of the reasons you're seeing the results you're seeing tonight.
Keep your hands up. Jab, jab, and throw.
Here we go with round number 13. The Executioner's corner now with a big task at hand. They've got to make sure that their fighter has his senses back after being knocked down. A well-targeted jab that time.
And that's exactly what you need when you want to stay on the outside. Something to keep you away from your opponent.
The Executioner's strategy coming in was to land a lot of jabs. Teddy, you got to grade him out with an A.
Maybe even an A+, Joe. That plus is the right hand. Once the jab has been there, bang, the right hand came just when it was supposed to. Give him an A+.
Nice work, the left hand to the head. The Executioner's showing that walking stick right now, utilizing the jab. Good-looking two-punch combination there. And this round comes to an end. The Executioner's performance has been consistent tonight. All night long, we've seen the same thing. Scoring to his opponent's head from the outside.
Well, if it's not broke, why fix it, Joe? He's doing exactly what he should be doing. Now it's up to his opponent to change something here.
All right, all right. You are dominating this fight. Keep it up. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Here you go.
They start up again. Back to action here with another round. But who knows how much longer it'll last. This has been a completely one-sided fight. He gets hit, but he gives it right back. The Executioner is showing you a little defensive skill there, able to move away from that punch.
Inside.
Protecting his head well with his guard. And you can see he wanted to do that as he holds on there. He throws a big wide punch and leaves himself wide open.
Well, it's like leaving your window open in your house in the middle of winter. You know, a lot of cold air is going to come in. Guess what? Some hooks are coming in soon.
He scored well after being hit himself. A well-placed left hand up top. Able to land with the right. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. Thought he had his target, but way off to the side with the uppercut. And the round comes to an end. The Executioner's plan that his corner put forth throughout all training camp was exactly what we're seeing here. Fighting from the outside, scoring at will. His opponent, they haven't solved it once.
And I'm shocked because, you know what? There's tape on this guy. There's video out there. We knew that he was going to fight this kind of fight. How did they not know, and how did they not prepare for it?
You have to knock him out. It's the only way now. Let's try it. Throw punches, okay? Don't walk into him without throwing a punch.
They put forth a good effort throughout. Now one more meeting. The final round is here. The executioner is impressing the judges and himself with that right hand. Able to land the jab. See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. Doubles up the jab. The executioners doing good damage with the combination punching.
Well, right there's a good example of the benefit of combination punching. You miss the first or the second, the third and the fourth, they land.
He missed that uppercut. Little head hunting with the left. Oh, and he comes back with an uppercut there after getting hit. Well, you should have your judge's license taken away if you don't see this one the obvious way, Teddy.
If one of these judges dare go another direction with this, I want their picture up on a post office board.
Most wanted poster.
Yes, sir.
Well, right now what we want is to hear those obvious scorecards, so let's send it up to the ring. Seemed like he was destined to win throughout the fight. Teddy, your scorecard showed that, and the judges agree. Unanimous decision.
Yeah, he was destined to win because he kept using that jab all night long and outworking his opponent.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks for being with us, everyone.